I try to incorporate a lot of listening and songs to help us with grammar or learning the vocabulary. Um, it's it's a lot of learning in vocabulary mainly, but we concentrate on grammar as well, speaking and writing, all the three elements.
My favorite part of the class is when we do vocabulary because we get to learn a lot of new words, and it's basically just like chill classes, and we get to talk and hang out with our friends, which is a big aspect of the class, like talking to each other and figuring out what the words mean and how to say them together.
I like it because I'm learning a new language, and I think it's really fun.
We do have projects. We have at least one project every quarter. We have the Day of the Dead, which is the most common one and the one that the students love. We also have some projects that do in groups or individually, and a lot of them it's based on culture. So not just teaching the language, but learning also about the culture.
I like this class because I get to learn a new language and I have friends in my class, and it's a fun class.
Well, the advantage of taking Spanish in middle school, Spanish 1, it's because you're required to take 2 years in order to graduate from high school. If you decide to take it in middle school, it's really beneficial because you already took the first year. That means you only have one more to go. And we go to a slower pace than the high school. It's exactly the same curriculum, but we go a little slower. Well, the research shows that the younger you start learning a language, the better, because your brain hasn't developed yet, so you're like a sponge when you learn English or any other language. So the earliest you start, the better. So if you start in middle school, definitely it's going to be a head start. For your 2 or 3, or hopefully you can go all to Spanish 5 AP. But definitely it's an advantage because you're developing and you can catch the language faster. I was born and learned Spanish as my first language, but when I learned English, I was older. I started in middle school, but definitely you can become bilingual, but it does take the time. But the earliest you start, the better.